According to the S'rimad Devî Bhâgavatam, Lord Vishnu, the supreme preserver of the universe, once entered a state of complete exhaustion following a 10,000-year battle. To rest, he sat down, placed his chin heavily on his vertically strung bow, and slipped into a yogic sleep known as Yoga Nidra. While he rested, the other deities, led by the creator god Brahma, were conducting a massive cosmic sacrifice. They needed the Lord of Sacrifices present to complete the ritual, but waking Vishnu from this specific meditative state was considered a grave sin. Unwilling to risk the transgression of waking him themselves, Brahma devised a workaround. He summoned a swarm of vomary insects, termites, and offered them a share of all future sacrificial offerings if they would chew through the bowstring and cause the weapon to slip, gently waking the Lord. The insects agreed. By seeking a minor shortcut to avoid a ritual error, the creator god initiated a sequence of events that would leave the universe completely vulnerable. The insects swarmed the base of the divine weapon, slowly eating through the tension-heavy string. When the fiber finally gave way, the massive bow snapped upward with tremendous force. The resulting shockwave agitated the entire cosmos. Oceans swelled, violent winds tore across the earth, and the sun dropped toward the horizon. As the dust settled, the deities looked toward their supreme protector. The upward snap of the bowstring had cleanly severed Vishnu's crown-bearing head, sending it vanishing into the void of space. The preserver was gone. His headless body lay motionless before the gods, leaving creation unprotected and the devas in a state of absolute shock. The S'rimad Devî Bhâgavatam explicitly documents this moment of cosmic despair. As the disfigured form of Vishnu lay before them, Brahma and Shiva wept over the body. Even with their immense respective powers over creation and destruction, they could not reverse the damage. They recognized that they were entirely subject to the tides of destiny, a force that superseded their own divine authority. Acknowledging a power far higher than the male trinity, they summoned the incarnate Vedas to invoke the primeval force, the Supreme Goddess Mahâmâyâ. Their plea clarifies a core tenet of the text. True cosmic power does not rest in the hands of the Trinity, but in the unseen supreme web of destiny that governs them. As the Vedas chanted, their hymns filled the celestial space with a golden, calming aura. An invisible voice echoed from the heavens, instructing the gods to dry their tears. The goddess Mahâmâyâ spoke directly to the panicking devas. She presented them with a simple philosophical premise. Does anything take place in this world without a cause? She revealed that Vishnu's decapitation was not a random accident. It was the precise collision of two seemingly unrelated, destined events. To the weeping devas, this was a random catastrophe. To the goddess, it was the opening of a specific, long-arranged karmic sequence. Mahâmâyâ exposed the first hidden thread. Years earlier, Lord Vishnu had looked at his wife, goddess Lakshmi, and inexplicably laughed. Overcome by a moment of dark jealousy, she blindly cursed him, "Let thy head fall off." The second thread involved a vicious demon, a daitya named Hayagrîva, who had abandoned all earthly comforts with a single goal, to conquer the devas. He spent 1,000 years standing by the river Sarasvati without food, repeating a mantra to invoke the goddess and demand immortality. This diagram shows the defensive barrier the goddess granted. Refusing him immortality, she decreed the demon could only be killed by a horse-headed being. Since no such creature existed, this loophole made him practically invincible, allowing him to terrorize the cosmos unchecked. Lakshmi's curse had provided the necessary death, while the demon's rise provided the necessary enemy. These two events converged to solve a crisis that neither god could handle alone. Having explained the necessity of the moment, the goddess issued her command. She instructed the celestial architect Vishvakarma to sever the head of a divine horse and bring it to the battlefield. By the grace of Mahâmâyâ, the architect attached the horse's head to Vishnu's severed neck, instantly resurrecting the preserver. This synthesis of human and beast officially introduced a new avatar into the Hindu pantheon, Lord Hayagrîva, Shortly after his resurrection, the divine Hayagrîva confronted the demonic Hayagrîva. The two massive entities clashed, sending rippling shockwaves across the celestial battlefield. Operating with sheer force, the Avatar finally slew the demon, fulfilling the exact conditions of the demon's own arrogant boon. Mahâmâyâ's ultimate authority over the Trinity stems from her ability to harmonize every flaw, curse, and cosmic disaster. By aligning Lakshmi's anger with a demon's arrogance, she turned a catastrophe into the